Ringing up Christopher Browell.
This is a Vodafone voicemail service for 07Jul247196. Please leave a message after the tone. When you finish recording, please hang up or press the hash key for more options.
Yes, hello, Mr. Mr. Browell. It's Mr. Hussein here, once again leaving yourself another daily message like a broken record. Today is Sunday, the 7th of July 2024, and I'm once again leaving yourself another message, as I have been doing on a daily occurrence. Now that you've kidnapped my brother from my care since the 8th of August 2023, a period of now 334 days. That's exactly the same amount of time that you had my mother in your care and custody for the final days of her life, and where you had eventually murdered her off by forcibly giving her a vaccine that she didn't require. And now once again we're at the same situation where you once again got my brother Talib for 334 days since the 8th of August 2023. And during that time period, what exactly have you achieved? You've basically looked to financially plunder and profiteer from my brother's savings and resources, so you could look to achieve your objectives by having control and dominance over him without first establishing your clear legal framework to do so. All you've simply done is got together with the police and told a bunch of lies that I was neglecting him, so you could take custody and control of the situation and help achieve the objectives of helping your proxy agents, Manningham Housing Association, get their property back. That was the whole aim of it, because Manningham Housing Association were quite happy for me and my brother to reside there, or they will look to provide alternative accommodation. But no, you wanted it all your way as a local authority. You wanted us out of the house because that's what you had originally achieved by making me and my brother homeless on the 19th of February 2021, at the height of the pandemic, when everybody was on lockdown. You had made me homeless, and as a consequence, ended up my brother being homeless. And then subsequently, we returned back to the property because you were working. You, the local authority, were working very closely with our nefarious sister, who's a council tenant, Shida, and the housing association, Manningham Housing Association, to quickly cover up your murder of my mother, and look to have the house property back on the market, to deny me access to my own assets at the premises. That all abysmally failed because we ended up back at the property, as you fully know, in February 2022, and then this has been another continuation of a campaign to target and victimize me, subsequently resulting in my brother being kidnapped in August 2023, and now us being made homeless once again by March 2024. Also, you could keep your objective and narrative straight, and have your tick box exercises completed, whilst at the same time looking to save over £250,000 in the care costs that you would have ordinarily been having to pay, and as a consequence of twisting the situation so where you are now making £250,000 of me and my family's trust fund savings, and looking to continue acts of villainy and tyranny against us. I'm leaving a daily message to yourself. What's the problem, Bradford Council? I thought you were supposed to be open and transparent. What's the problem, Bradford Council? You're supposed to be city of culture. What's the problem now? You're refusing to speak to me. You're getting commissioning after having previously commissioned so many judges and the police and the courts. You then chose to commission the services of the housing association and just like you've now commissioned the housing association, the judges and the courts to achieve your objective, just as you have now commissioned the services of Crabtree Care Home, Sunningdale Care Home, and the services of David Crabtree, as you had previously done exactly the same thing a decade ago by commissioning the service of Linfield, of the service of Staveley and Berkeley's nursing home, and Chaika Care Group. Conrad Chaika, you had commissioned his services to achieve your objective then, to murder my brother, all collectively working and conspiring together. Now, no doubt, you've got David Crabtree as services privately commissioned. You've got my sister and brother to act as next of kin after my brother's murdered. You've already instructed my nieces and nephews to pay his death committee funds, so that they can come and take charge of burying my brother, and so you could look to bury my brother Nazim into your graveyard at Seymour Cemetery, as you had done previously, exactly like in the same manner as you had done to my older brother Nazim over a decade, well, nearly a decade ago. So this is the same situation. Remove my right as next of kin as you had attempted to remove me as nearest relative 5 years ago in 2018 when you had last kidnapped my brother. So this is the situation we find ourselves in. There's a clear playbook where you remove me as carer, next of kin, nearest relative, appointee, LPA holder, deputy, everything you look to remove and put yourself in charge so you can do things that are in your best interest. And that's quite clearly fraudulent and deceptive and corruptive of you. And you've achieved this by co-opting and commissioning the services of various independent or so-called independent organizations such as the Office of the Public Guardian and the Care Quality Commission and the courts and tribunal services and the judges. All are meant to be independent on paper, and how their independence is important, but in reality they all work for you as a local authority, because you can just use public money to privately purchase their services and co-opt them into doing your bidding for you in order for you to achieve your objectives, or looking to singularly target and victimize me. Look how much effort you've put into this.
You have 15 seconds recording time remaining.
Let's look at this. Over the last 10 years, since 2000, over the last 12 years, let's just say from July 2012 up until today, 12 years, what have you achieved really? All you've done is just expose yourself. These have been that you look to save money, have you, when you've just exposed yourself for the villainous evil action that you've been doing.
Your recording time has expired. To leave your message, press 1. To review message sent. Thank you for calling. Goodbye.